Greetings, everybody, and I want to say a very Merry Christmas to all of you. It's a very special time, as everybody knows, because it's Christmas. I just wanted to kind of give a nice little shout out video to all you guys because I really want to thank you guys because I've been doing this for a little bit over a month now, and it's been a fun time. And reading the Bible for the first time to all you fine folks is something amazing. And you subscribers and those who comment and the friendships I've made over this channel, it really means a lot to me. And I honestly think it's a great thing. I'm not a religious person. I don't belong to any church or anything like that. But doing this, reading the Bible for the first time, is a lot of fun. And you take away a lot from it. You know, and it actually got me really interested to study more on it. So a commenter slash subscriber named Mitch actually pointing me in a direction of this online ministry course where it helps you to study the Bible. So you get to know more of it rather than just me reading three chapters at a time. I get the more of an in-depth look and all that fun stuff because I said that this is like an online ministry that I'm doing on this channel. And yeah, he suggested it to me and I signed up for it. Now I'm just waiting for them to get back in touch with me and see where that goes. But I just really want to thank you guys a lot because it's not easy doing a channel. Because when you're laid off and you're watching the kids, you would assume there's a lot of time in the world, but there isn't. There's hardly any time in the day. Like I honestly do these videos when my kids are sleeping. So my son will go off to school and my daughter's still sleeping. So I'll actually go to our bedroom, and record these videos. And it'll take me 20-25 minutes to record the audio depending on how long the chapters are. And if my daughter's still sleeping, I just get to work and putting them all together and throwing them up online and trying to get them out there because I'm not in this for fame. I'm not in this for money. I just want to do this to educate myself because theology is a very important, in my opinion, it's very important, right? Because that's when you find a lot of people who have their basis in being a better person and a person's charitable side. So once you get to understand the makings of somebody, you get to learn from them. And so you get to learn what makes them tick through their own beliefs and ideologies and whatnot. And I'm not here to start fights or arguments or say who's right and who's wrong, because I'm not like that. I don't honestly, I'm not honestly that kind of person, because everybody's entitled to their beliefs. I see a lot of people online, like, atheists, and they start screaming matches to Christians, and I see a lot of Christians and other religious types do the same thing, and it's just back and forth, and it's just so obnoxious. For me, I don't like to take sides in situations like that because I believe that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, you want to believe in flying spaghetti monsters, go for it, or overlords from another planet, go for it. I don't care. As long as you don't hurt anybody or, break any laws and, all that fun stuff. Well, not really fun stuff, but, that's fine with me. I just don't like the whole screaming and shouting thing because then you lose your footing and you start to sound like a raving lunatic and you lose all credibility in the cause you're defending. That's just my opinion, like I always say. So when you guys hear me saying like, was it one of the acts where God strikes them dead for lying to them about the money that they made? Like they didn't have to give it all away, but they said they did, and God killed them because they were lying. I was honest with that because I thought that was completely absurd. But a lot of people I actually talked to about that, they were like, well, no, because they lied about what they were going to give to God and all that stuff. So God strike them dead. And I was thinking to myself, is like, well, all those mega church preachers and stuff like that, they buy themselves G6 or whatever they're called, jets, $10-15 million jets, but all this money's for the poor, why haven't they been struck dead? Or that guy during that huge storm, that guy with the, looks kind of like a toupee he's wearing, had that mega church during the storm and he barred the doors so nobody can go in there and sleep, after they lost their homes and they were stranded. God never struck him dead. So I do understand a lot of people's faith and perspectives on faith and religion and their beliefs, and I respect that entirely. But when I kind of see that stuff in the Bible, and you get a lot of people that kind of preach the Bible, there's always those different groups, like the doomsdayers and stuff like that. And it's like, well, all this stuff's going on, but those guys aren't being punished. It's just my perspective of things. It's always just my opinion, and I don't want to start arguments. And I'm always down for a civil conversation. And so, yeah, this guy, Mitch, in the comment section, he told me about this online ministry. It was all free online, so you can learn and stuff like that, more in depth, right? And so I signed up because I was like, you know what, I'm actually really down for this. Actually, I think this is a really amazing idea, because rather than me just reading them and giving them my own perspective, I'll have a more in-depth look into it. So hopefully I'll be able to give more in-depth opinions on them. But this isn't like a critic channel. I'm not critiquing everything, because in all honesty, like, I hate when people do that. I hate when people, they're like, yeah, well, it's really great that you believe. This is my full of myself voice. It's really good that you believe, but how about on this one chapter over here it says this, this, and this, but that totally contradicts itself over here and here and here. It's like, whatever, Oh, I just hate when people do that, because those types always take everything at face value, and it's really annoying. They're probably the same people that believed in those solar roadways things, that idea, which is just a joke, but. Anyways, I didn't want to get off track here, but I just really wanted to kind of give you guys a nice message of a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, because Hanukkah starts on the 22nd. Well, it's Christmas Day, so it's 25th, so I'm a few days late on that one. I do apologize, though I doubt anybody else is really listening to this video this far into it. But I just really wanted to say thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. I want everybody to have a nice, safe time with their families and friends. This time of year, it's easy to forget those less fortunate, and because everyone's so busy and whatnot. So if everybody could just give one non-perishable food item to the food bank, or donate money to the Red Cross, that would be great. Because I make sure every year I try to give when I can. I don't have a lot. I really don't. So whatever change I do have, I always give to the Salvation Army. I got a couple cans of soup. I always make sure I donate to the food bank, or I buy, scrounge up whatever money I have for my recyclables, and I, buy one of those care food packages for the food bank you see at grocery stores, because times are tough on all of us, and every little bit helps. That's the way I look at it. And if you could just feed one person, you've done your job. And I always feel like I should always be trying to do more, but in this current economic downshift, because I live in Western Canada, so it's pretty bad over here. Not as bad as in Ontario, with that automobile plant shutting down. It's just one of those things that you really want to do it, but if you can't, that's fine. But I always try to give whatever I can. And I've been doing this for years, so, giving. I haven't been doing this channel for years, though it's looking like it's going to be going on for years. I just really enjoy doing this, and I really enjoy helping those in need. And I want to thank you all so much for subscribing to this channel. I'm up to 27 subscribers. It's amazing. I get a handful of views every video, which is also amazing, and it makes me feel so glad knowing that I've reached a few people. I'm not looking for a million subs or a million views or, a million comments. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for a fan base. I'm not looking for anything. It's just one of the things that I just want to do is just, bring awareness to people about, the Christian faith, because North America is pretty much Christian. And, it's just one of those things that I just like doing. Like, I just want to educate people. I'm not here to, argue with anybody or anything like that. I'm also educating myself, because I have a lot of friends that are Christian and Catholic. When I was younger, I had a lot of hostilities towards other religions because I just saw it as a way of enslaving people. But as you get older, you start to understand the error of your ways, and that everybody has a right to believe whatever they want. And it's one of those things where I wanted to educate myself. to see what it was all about. And now I feel really bad for how I felt towards other people, because a long time ago I was a stark raving mad atheist. I'm not really proud of it. Nobody should be stark raving mad about anything, about anybody else's ideology. And over time, getting married, having kids, whatever, you start to open up your eyes. And it's funny how more laid back and open minded you get with age. It's just one of those things that just really makes you wonder sometimes if you've lived for years and years and years with this misunderstanding. And that's basically all I'm trying to do. And so far, not dealing with stark raving mad fanatics, just by talking to a few people here and there on YouTube, making friends with a few of them, and just reading the Bible, 3 chapters a day. I've not come across any stark raving mad lunatics, and the majority of the people I talk to are actually really kind and polite individuals, and I'm really thankful for that. So with that being said, everybody, I want to thank you so much again. You guys are making this possible. I'm doing my best here. I'm mispronouncing names all the time. So I just kind of wanted to make this little video as a Christmas message from my heart and my home to you guys. I want to thank you all so very much. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a Happy New Year. And, well, since it is Boxing Day tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a very wonderful day. Bye, everybody. And be good to one another. And God bless you all, I guess. All right, you guys, take care.